Hello and welcome to 3 with B. I'm Coach Brandolyn and this is where I coach you for 3 minutes off the cuff and on the clock on all matters important to you. And today's topic is how to get over a breakup. And this also works for losing a best friend or losing a job or any of that sort of thing. So I'm going to start the clock and I'm going to start coaching you. All right, so the first step to really getting over a breakup is in realizing that it's not what happened in the past that's causing you the suffering. I know that it seems like it's the fact that you got broken up with or that you lost that relationship that's causing you the suffering, but really the true source of the suffering is not the past. It can't be the past because the past doesn't exist anymore. It's nowhere. If you try to look for it, you can't find it. So it can't be something that's non-existent that's causing your suffering. So what it actually is the way that your mind interprets how it thinks the past is going to impact your future. Now this is never, ever, ever true because your future is always a total blank canvas. Your future is always the space of infinite possibility. But your mind takes your past and it sticks it out in your future and it muddies that up and it clouds it up and it makes you believe that your future is going to be worse because you have lost to this person. Yet that is not necessarily true. So we really want to investigate those beliefs so that you can have freedom from them, so that you can create how you want your future to be, even without this person. So the first step is in getting clear on how you think that breakup is going to impact your future. Often the mind runs a narrative that goes something like, because I don't have this person, I am going to be lonely forever, and therefore I'm going to be sad and upset forever. And I am no longer going to have my friends because the only reason that my friends were hanging around was because I was with this person, and I'm going to be so sad that I'm going to lose my job and I'm not going to have any sense of self-worth and yada, 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 yada. Now, none of that is actually true. That's just your mind's projection of your past onto your future. So instead of focusing on that mental narrative, we want to challenge that and we want to really question it and say, okay, is this true? Is it true that because I don't have this person in my life, I'm going to be lonely forever? Is it true that I'm going to be sad and upset forever? Is it true that I'm never going to find anybody else? Is it true that that person was the one that I was supposed to be with? No, none of that is true. That's just your mind sabotaging itself and creating this false attachment of your identity to this person. But that person wasn't really you. You, again, are the space of infinite potential, and you do not need that person in order to be happy and at peace and fulfilled. So then the second step, once you've really identified that story that your mind is telling you about what your future is going to be like, and once you can set that aside, then you just want to get curious about the energy that is moving through your body. When you're in a relationship, your identity is attached to that other person. So what happens when you rip something away that you were once attached to? Well, there's pain there, there's a separation, and your body energetically needs to go through that healing process. Your mind is not needed. You do not need your mind to be involved in order for your body to go through this energetic healing process. So you can silence your mind by turning it to being the witness of the energy that's moving through your body. So rather than fixating on, oh my gosh, I feel so horrible, it's going to be this way for forever, instead of doing that, just be the witness to that energy. Be the witness to, oh my gosh, okay, where do I feel this in my body? Do I actually feel it in my heart? Do I feel it in my stomach? Do I feel it in my shoulders? Do I feel it in my head? Where is the tension? How is this energy moving through my body? And also just be the witness to the thoughts that are playing out. All of this is just energy that needs to move and needs to flush itself out of your system, and it's all temporary. So be the witness rather than attaching yourself to it. Then the next step, once you've realized that you're not your internal state, you're not all those sensations, then you no longer are in reaction to your internal state, and you now have freedom to create your experience. So the next step is to write a gratitude letter. Now, this is often the hardest part for people because we do not want to be grateful for this experience because we're still so upset. But if you can force yourself into that state of gratitude, then the whole world will open up and you'll realize that your future still is that infinite potential. So start writing from the perspective that this was supposed to happen, that it's happening for you, that it's happening for your benefit, that your soul is trying to teach you something through this separation. So start journaling about what you think you're learning through this experience, how you're growing, how you're strengthening your independence, how you're strengthening your ability to create your life on your own. whatever it is for you, what is this experience teaching you? So journal about that, and then once you've done that, you can start to reimagine your future. So now that you know that your future doesn't have to be total suffering, you can actually create what you want it to be like. So do you want to go out and find somebody else to be with? Great. How are you going to do that? What actions are you going to take? What new ways of being are you going to step into so that you can call that person forth? Or do you want to really own your independence for a while? If so, awesome. What's that going to look like? So again, rather than reacting to the circumstances, start really creating what you want your future to be. So there you go. There are the steps to how to overcome, heal, get over a breakup, and how to really transform it into a positive growth experience for you. I'm Coach Brandolyn. Be sure to comment below and let me know what you got out of this, and subscribe for more coaching content. Thank you so much for watching.